Morning folks, Phil here on a lovely sunny clear crisp morning. Temperature's about 9 degrees outside. Just been out to inspect the fish basically. There's not much to see, but you can see I'll take the covers off during the day. Fish are a bit skittish, but they are there. I've just done a purge on the bottom drain just because I can, just because the weather's so nice, which is why the water's a little bit murky. But you can hopefully see the fish. They all came up for their 9 o'clock feed and absolutely destroyed it. All looking good, all looking healthy. Yeah, so I've had a little bit of a tidy up, a bit of a jet wash of things that were getting a bit mucky. It's a horrible time of year. Garden's been absolutely decimated. Everything's been cut back to within an inch of its life. Covers are on everything. Anyway, today's video, let's go back into the filter house. So again, I've had a quick swirl round of the individual unit. Turn that light off because it's annoying me. I've had a quick swirl round of the individual unit, ready for fitting the Kactoily water monitor. So I've read the instructions like I said I would, like a good boy, so I think I know what I'm doing. I'm going to probably move the Blue Lab Guardian over to there. That post you can see sticking down, and I don't know what I'm doing yet at the minute, but anyway, what I'm planning on putting it is down there. So I think next to the so this is just the probe from the pH probe from the Blue Lab, can't even say it. So I can get them side by side down there basically, and I'm going to stick it on with the stickers, the suction pads to start with, see how it goes. But that's my position, and I know my levels and everything, so I'm going to get everything unboxed and get ready to go, and then I'll give you a shout. So there we go, everything's out the box. Turn the light out. Everything's out the box. I'm just going to quick read the instructions again. I don't know why, because it comes factory set, so you don't need to actually calibrate the thing before you use it, but it does recommend that you do that every 6 months. As you can see, I'm going for the stickers on the back. Stickers, I keep calling them stickers, they're suckers. They're literally put in the big hole and put them up, and that's it, ready to be stuck to the wall, which is there. I haven't got my good camera lady with me at the minute, so I'm doing this on my own, so I'm going to have to keep stopping and doing things and stopping and doing things. But this is all ready basically. The 2 plugs, just so I can test, that one's where the probe will actually go into, and that's where it'll stay. This one will go somewhere else, hopefully in the house, but I'll get it all plugged in and then we can come back and have another look. Right, so as I say, I haven't calibrated anything at all, because it clearly states on the label that it's calibrated straight out the factory. What I've done, as I said to you, I don't know how well you can see that, I've set it up right next to where my pH probe for my Blue Lab Guardian is, observing the high and low levels. So I've just cleaned the filter, that is at its maximum height. Let me just get some light on the subject. Hopefully you can see that a little bit better now. So it's about 1 centimetre above the maximum level on the probe, is about 1 centimetre above the water line when it's absolutely clean to its fullest, the filter that is, because I've cleaned all the screens again today, so this is as full as it's ever going to get. And when the water goes down, it's about 1 centimetre above the minimum line, so it's almost, you know, joking apart, made for this drum. It's absolutely perfect on my settings anyway. So that's where, as I say, it's right next to the pH probe. Wire is more than long enough. It goes out of there. You can see I've put some tape on just to keep the wire down on the side, but it goes out the back, around underneath the jungle of wires there, which I'll tidy up afterwards, and then into this end socket here. And the actual display unit, just for test purposes, I've just shoved that in here, so that's not fixed up at all, and that the actual display is there. So I'm just going to turn it on basically, and we will see what happens. So fingers crossed, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so it's all on zeros. I don't know how long it takes. Oh, there you go, that's answering my question. About 2 seconds. So it does need to sort of settle and obviously, you know, get used to the water and everything, but straight out of the bag, as it were, it's saying my TDS is 158, and if I look at my Blue Lab Guardian, it's saying 116. Funnily enough, that was saying 159 just, it's just got up to 160. pH on there is saying 7.4. pH on here, oops, is it going to focus? Turning me funny. pH on there is saying 7.6 at the moment. Temperature 63.3. I changed that, but yeah, straight you can see the things are moving now. Well, that's absolutely brilliant. I'm absolutely chuffed with that. I think just for testing purposes, I'm just going to put this, you use the little magnet sticker thing and just put it on the wall somewhere, but what I might do is put it over there. In fact, what I might do is go and walk in the house with it and plug it in the computer room and see if it actually reaches from there. So bear with me, let's just do a very quick test. Right, so I've just come upstairs to the computer room. Now you can see, hopefully that gives you some sort of idea about how far away the pond and filter house is, and obviously where I was just looking at the Kactoily was the other side of the filter house, so it's I think you said a maximum of 10 metres. I'd say this is more than 10 metres, but anyway, if it doesn't work, we'll know why. So I'm just going to plug it in and we'll see what happens. So we've definitely got light. And we've got figures. Sorry, that's me moving it about. I'll just move it down here a bit. So we've got light and we've got figures. I can't really tell how much the camera's focusing on that, and I'm obviously moving it around, but that's still recording the same, showing the same, moving slightly. Yeah, it's moving. It's definitely picking up a signal out of the filter house here in my computer room. So wow, that's given me lots and lots of options. Then I can yeah, I think I might even put it in here. I think I'll go and put it back in the filter house for now, just because obviously I'm going to be monitoring this closely over the next few days, see how it goes. I might think about recalibrating it, but anyway, let's take it back in the filter house and we'll have a look. Right folks, I don't think that could have been any easier. I literally took me 2 minutes to put it in place and put it all up, and then obviously I've just been, me being me, I've had to fart about with it and tidy it up a little bit. But the probe you'd already seen right next to the pH probe for the Blue Lab Guardian, which, as I said before, I'm still leaving in so that I can compare. Turn the light off. The water module, the measuring device, is just plugged in there, and then for now, you've seen this before, I've got the actual display unit just plugged in there, and at the moment I've just got it right next to my all my monitors for my RO. So it's only been on 10 minutes. It does take a bit of a while to do proper readings for, I think, the ORP, but anyway, what you get with the book, in the instructions, is all the recommended readings and things like that. So if we just compare that to what I've got, starting from the top, well, temperature is the temperature. It says 17.3 on the display. I'm not sure how well you're catching this, and it says 17 on my other device, the Blue Lab Guardian. pH is 7.59 on the Blue Lab, it's saying 7.5. TDS on here is saying 1.57, and on the Blue Lab it's saying 1.6. The recommended specific gravity for fresh water is 1000, as you can clearly see on the top sort of right hand side there. It's 1000 SG. ORP recommends between 200 and 400 for fresh water, so I'm 215, but I think the ORP actually takes a bit of time to work properly, so that's been going up ever since I've been watching it. And electric, the conductivity is for fresh water between 100 and 2000, so you can see mine right at the bottom there, it's 312. So again, there's some perhaps measurements on there that I wouldn't necessarily worry too much about, but you know, I'm interested in this sort of stuff. If I can measure it, I want to measure it. I'm really impressed with this kit, and I'm not just saying that. This is just a temporary position at the moment. As you can see, it's got a, there's a, well, I don't know what you call it, kitchen unit spacey thing on the back, and I've just put a zip tie around it. That's just to hold it in place, so I'm going to keep monitoring this now in line with the Blue Lab for a few weeks. What I did notice as well when I was upstairs, and I only noticed it when I was going to turn off, right in the top left hand corner here there was an exclamation mark, and I believe that's telling me that the Wi-Fi is not strong enough. So I mean, my computer room is definitely more than 10 meters away from here, so that's probably what it was, because as soon as I walked downstairs and walked outside, it disappeared. So it is what it is. I had it on an extension lead. If you're wondering how I managed to do that, I was trying to see how far I could get, or how close I could get to the filter house. But for now, as I say, there's no real value in me putting that inside the house at the moment when I've got everything else out here. But if you watch my unboxing video, you will see big tick in the box for the box, what comes in it, the quality of the test merchandise and everything, and the display, you know, absolutely super. Ease of setting up, oh my goodness, it couldn't really be any simpler. It is proper plug and play. You just got to stick the probe in the water at the right height, you know, wherever you move your wire to around the back of the filter, or wherever you're putting it, put it into the nearest plug, which is what I've done there. Turn it on. Ditto for wherever you're putting the display unit. As I say, I've just put mine on the wall there next to the RO stuff for now, just while I'm doing this test. But yeah, nearest plug was up there, so I've just run a plug, run it down there, down the wall, and fitted it to the wall temporarily. So you know, as I say, literally under 5 minutes I'd got it all plugged in, and it was working. And then I've just spent 10 minutes, me being me, tidying it up and making the wires look a little bit nicer, even though this is only a temporary position. Or is it? Let's see. But yeah, as I say, I will keep you informed. But initial impressions for the price compared to other similar units, just spin you around, the price compared to other similar units, it's so much cheaper, and it gives you so much more. Whether you go for the wireless one, if you purposely want to put your display somewhere else, absolutely fine. For my situation, probably don't even need the wireless one, because I think the wire's about 2 meters long on each, on the probe and the display. So anyway, it is what it is, but I'm impressed, genuinely impressed. I'm hoping that it's going to carry on performing. It says it shouldn't need calibrating for another 6 months, so I'm going to keep testing it. I'm going to keep comparing it to what the Pond Guardian's saying. I've got separate pH and TDS checkers that I bought many moons ago, so I'm going to pull them out of mothballs and use those as well. So I'm going to test with 3 different devices, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, as I say, my initial impressions, if anybody's looking for you know, a water measuring tool, parameters measuring tool, great Christmas present there for somebody. So yeah, well done. I'll call it a day here, and I'll catch you on the next one.